As the state of Himachal Pradesh is all set to go to the polls on the 12th of November, it's the last day of campaigning with big guns from both the BJP and the Congress. While Union Home Minister Amit Shah addressed a rally in Palampur, BJP President JP Nadda on Thursday said that the progress of Himachal Pradesh will come to a halt if the wrong government comes to power in the hill state. Times Now also spoke to Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting Anurag Thakur as the state is set to the polls. Anurag Thakur hails from Himachal Pradesh.
I'm being joined by Union Minister Anurag Thakur, sir. Thank you so much for talking to Times Now. So you have been there on ground from day one, campaigning rigorously. What is the experience that you have gathered and also what pulse that you have seen on ground so far, sir?
If you look at the last 5 years of Bharatiya Janata Party government here, we have seen that many projects have been delivered which were hanging for the last good 5-7 years during the Congress rule. People have seen a change, how effective the double engine government was. They have seen the kind of support we have got from the Modi government. And Prime Minister Modi has been very, very kind towards Himachal Pradesh, not only during the BJP rule but even during the Congress rule. But Congress was not willing to implement all those projects on ground, and Himachal suffered because of that. And I think in these 5 years we have seen that how Himachal has progressed, especially in the last 5 years.
Sir, when we talk about Agnipath scheme, we have heard Defence Minister Rajnath Singh also clearing all the misconceptions surrounding it. But the opposition, specifically the Congress party, have been attacking over it and saying that this particular scheme is there to manipulate the youth and mislead the youth.
We have seen the, during the Agniveer overall employment time, how many people came forward. There were 5 times more people who came for the Agniveer recruitment. Now for Agniveer recruitment, if the 5 times more people came, that clearly shows there is a lot of interest among the youth. A lot of people try to create the, misinform them, mislead them. But fortunately, the youth of Himachal Pradesh is very, very educative, very aware, and they know what to do in life. And that is why they got about 5 times more numbers who came here for the recruitment rally.
Sir, the BJP government, if comes into power for the next 5 years, what are the major changes that we would see or the major development that we would see in the state taking place?
One is to implement all the large projects which are the 4-lane highways which are under progress, the railway projects, and also the education big projects like IIT, IIM and others, which is already working. Our focus will be mainly on the development of tourism and the infrastructure around the major religious such historic places. Because if you look at the Himachal tourism, one is because of the climatic conditions and the beauty of Himachal Pradesh. Second is because of adventure, and third is the big tourism is around the religious places. And we have planned to spend about 12,000 crore rupees to create a great infrastructure around all those historic places, religious places, so that more employment and self-employment could be generated in the next 5 years.
Sir, what's striking that we have seen from the Congress party today, Mallikarjun Kharge himself, he was there, Priyanka Gandhi was there a few days back, but we didn't see Mr. Rahul Gandhi so far yet. So do you think that it is the confidence or they have accepted that they can't win in the state?
See, Congress knows whenever Rahul Gandhi ji come for any campaign, they loses the elections. Maybe they are willingly doing it, maybe they are not accepting him as a face to be in the elections, or Rahul Gandhi is trying to stay away from this. But the big question arises, who are part of Rahul Gandhi ji's yatra? This is the Tukde Tukde gang which used to raise the slogan, Bharat ke Tukde ho Hazar, Inshallah, Inshallah, who used to stick the posters of a country without a post office. If these kind of people are part of the Bharat Jodo Yatra, that clearly showcases what kind of mindset they have. And one after another leader of Congress party is making such statements against Hindu sentiments and the religious such deities, which is not acceptable to anyone.
Sir, according to you, how much important is Uniform Civil Code to be applied in the state, sir?
We, from the very beginning, were talking about the Article 370 and 35A to abolish that, and we did so. We're talking about when we promised to make Ram Mandir, and that the foundation source is already being laid, and next year that will be completed. We promised to get away with the triple talaq, and we delivered that. We promised to come out with the CA law, we came out with that. Now Uniform Civil Code, Uttarakhand and some other states have already announced, and they will be working in that direction. Similarly with the Himachal Pradesh, we will be going to implement that.
So my last question to you, how much confident are you? You have been there on ground. Tomorrow is the last day of campaigning here.
I've done almost 200 big and small meetings all across the state. If I have to talk about the pulse of the Himachal public, they are very much willing to bring back the double engine government, which is the BJP government, because they have seen the kind of progress Himachal has made in the last 5 years and how Jairamji government has actually worked on the ground. Whether it was the COVID vaccination or it was the HimCare scheme or other schemes like Mukhyamantri Grihani Yojana, which was add-on to the central government schemes like Ujjwala and the Ayushman Yojana.
Thank you so much, sir. With video journalist Radhe Krishna, this is Sabyasachi Chaudhary reporting for Times Now.
देखिए, अब जितने भी सर्वे अभी तक आए हैं अलग अलग एजेंसीज के माध्यम से, उसमें एक चीज तो आ रही है बड़ी साफ कि सरकार भाजपा की ही बनेगी, भाजपा की ही बनेगी, भारतीय जनता पार्टी रिपीट हो रही है। या हम नहीं करें सर्वे, तो अलग एजेंसी करते। एक सर्वे की बात होती तो समझ में आता कि भाई मैनिपुलेट किया होगा, लेकिन सभी में ये बात आ रही तो इसका मतलब सीधा है कि हिमाचल प्रदेश में भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार बन रही है।